Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Yoga for Athletes. My name is Georgia. I hope you've had a good day so far and everything is going well for you. Tonight, possibility of doing some blocks. So if you have some, please grab them. If you do not, please grab either some books or something that you could use and replace the blocks. If you don't have anything like that, no worries. We'll do just fine. So if you've never been in my class before, welcome. And if you have, welcome back. In my classes, I like to do intentions. So I always like to let people know that they are not required, but more of something that I like to use to guide my class. So do not feel like you have to use it. It's just something that I like to do. But it helps guide my practice and it helps me. So there you go with that. So tonight's intention came to me first thing this morning when I was waking up. I typically work about 7 days a week, and all during the morning of Wednesdays, which is the day it is here, I am off and all the way up until I teach in the evening. And I really was having a real fight with myself because I was like, oh, I want to go do this. I need to go do this. And I need to go do this. And just kept on saying, I need. And I was so tired. My body was tired. It was like my soul was tired, and I had to give myself permission to relax today, all the way up until time to teach. And it really just got me thinking all throughout the day about how, when do we actually give ourselves a chance to relax? When do we give ourselves that opportunity? And why don't we give ourselves that opportunity to, more? And why do we have to wait to the point that our body is just so physically exhausted that it pushes itself into a relaxation mode? So it just, kind of got me thinking. So tonight's intention is going to be relax to release. Allow your body to relax completely to the best of your ability. And allow yourself in that relaxation to release maybe muscles, maybe things that you're holding on to, or maybe just, thought patterns that you want to get rid of. I mean, whatever it may be, relax to release and use the breath. I used to always think that I had to power through things, power through, everything in my life, and really do it really strong, really hard, and that if I powered through it, then I would make it through it. But I learned that once I relaxed and released it and softened, that's when it would happen. And I'm talking not just in my yoga practice, but I'm talking about in real life, because that's the way things happen for me. When I am trying to root my way through a yoga posture and really get it and, try really hard and, just really force it, it doesn't happen, just like things in life. But it's when I release it and relax into it that things do happen, So that is my little soapbox, or whatever you want to call it tonight. My intention is just to really have a mindset of relaxing throughout whatever you need to release. So coming into Sukhasana, our easy pose, and we're going to place the hands palm face up or face down, softening the gaze and closing the eyes to connect to the breath spine as long. Relax the shoulders. We'll inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here for a few more rounds on your own, setting and sealing any intentions. Settling into your space. Three more breaths here. Start to bat the eyelashes open. Coming back into your space. We're going to uncross the legs and swing into the side to come into a tabletop position. So coming on all fours, stack shoulders over wrist bones, hips over knees, press firmly into the backs of the feet. We're going to do a opposing opposing arm balance. Lost my words there. So we'll inhale, extend the right arm out, and then lengthen the left leg out. Hug the navel in, so really create a flat back here. Point or flex throughout the foot. Gaze down towards the mat. Find that softness in the back of the neck. For 1. Press into that left hand. 2. 3. 4. 5. And release. Good. So we'll switch sides now. So we'll inhale, extend the left leg, arm out, and then lengthen the left leg out. Pressing into that right hand, stacking shoulder over wrist. Gaze down towards the mat. 1. Hug that navel in, creating that flat back. For 2. Press away from the mat. For 3. Softness in the back of the neck. 4. Even if it's just for a millisecond. 5. And release. Good. Taking the shoulders back over the wrist bones and hips back over the knees. We're going to move through a few cycles of cat-cow here. So we'll inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Your pulse here. Really relax the shoulders away from you. And I want you to exhale, press away from the mat. Take the navel up towards the spine. Lengthen in the back of the neck. Head falls in between the arms if possible. Pause here. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze up towards the ceiling, rolling the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, round to the spine, pressing that away. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round to the spine. We're taking these cat-cows a little bit slower because it gives you the opportunity to really find that activation and that release. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Draw the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Exhale, round to the spine. Last one. Inhale. Using the breath here. Exhale. Inhale back to your neutral spine. Good. So take the knees as wide as the mat, bring the toes to touch to come into a child's pose with thread the needle. So we'll extend the arms out slightly. Then we'll inhale, lift the right arm up. Then we exhale, draw it up underneath that left armpit, placing the right shoulder onto the mat. Option to lengthen that left arm out long in front of you, or taking it onto the lower back or sacrum, or onto the top of that right hip crease. To each his own. And just breathe. Allow yourself to be in this position fully. Releasing in the hips. Slide that left hand back down towards you, or place it back down onto the mat if it's tucked in the top of that hip crease. And on the inhale, press into that left hand, lifting that right arm up towards the ceiling. And then on the exhale, place it back down towards next to the left. We're going to come into the opposite side now. So lengthen the hands out a little bit longer once again. You'll inhale with that left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, loop it up underneath the right armpit, placing that left shoulder down onto the mat. Sink the hips back down towards the heels, and either extend that right arm out long or take it to the top of that left hip crease or the lower back. Body releasing in the body. And clenching in the hips. Two more breaths here. Your right hand's on the lower back at the top of that left hip crease. Bring it back down to the mat. And then if it's on the mat, slide it back down a little bit closer to you. Press into that right hand, lifting that left arm up towards the ceiling on the inhale. And then on the exhale, place it back down onto the mat. Stacking these knees back up underneath the hips once again. We'll swing the legs to the side to come down onto our sitting bones. So what we're going to do from here is, instead of like doing Baddha Konasana, our butterfly posture, and drawing the heels completely in towards us, we're going to do it with a little bit more restorative type, I guess you would say, and extend it more to like a diamond type position to take a little bit more of the strain off the hips. You can even take blocks up underneath the hips if you need to here to rest them there. Or you can even take a block in between, like towards the heels of the feet. Because we're going to come into a forward fold position. You can rest your head there. So inhale, lengthen up through the spine, sitting up tall. Then on the exhale, fold. You can clasp the outside edges of the feet, or just allow the hands to rest onto the floor. Allow your lower back to release. Neck is completely long here. Make sure the shoulders have not creep up towards the ears. The inhale, start to rise up. And stack vertebrae by vertebrae, allowing the head to be the last thing. Now from here, we're going to lengthen the legs out long, well, at least the left leg. And then we're going to bring the right knee in, bending in the right knee, placing the right foot onto the mat. Coming into Marichyasana C here. So right hand's going to come outside of the right hip. We're going to hook that right, that left elbow over the right knee here if we can. Or if you can just wrap that left arm around the right knee and hug it in to come into the twist. So we'll inhale, sit up tall, and then we exhale, we'll twist. Right shoulder comes back and down, gazing over that right shoulder. Find softness in the belly. Taking the navel up and in. It's definitely one of those postures that you have to learn to relax in, especially if you want to go for the final bind. On your inhale, come back through center. Exhale when you get there. Allow that right knee to fall heavy out towards your right side of your body. Coming into Janu Sirsasana, side stretch, so the right foot will come into the inner part of that left thigh. We'll either have the hand on the shin, ankle, or peace fingers around the toes. We'll inhale, lift the right arm up, and on the exhale, take it up and over. Roll the right shoulder back and down, allowing the left to drop. You can either gaze up towards the right fingertips, or just keep the head really parallel, not allowing the left ear to drop down towards the left shoulder. Relax in the shoulders and relax in the hips. Maybe with each inhale, lift up slightly. And with each exhale, see if you can reach a little bit further. Give yourself permission to release into this posture. If you can't know that, you're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale at the top. We're going to go into gate posture. So what I want you to do is take the hands forward, pressing them either on the mat or the ground in front of you. We're going to come up and pivot that right foot towards the back of the mat, coming onto the right knee. The left foot is going to press into the outside edges, press into the outside edges of that left knee. Then walk the hands back up. Gonna cut my head off now. Thought I got everything tall enough. So what we'll do here is we'll inhale, lengthen the right arm up and over past that right ear. And then on the exhale, take the right hand to the ground, the left hand comes by the left ear. Open up through the chest. Press into the back of that right foot. Inhale, lift up. You even glide that left hand down that left leg. Right hand comes by that right ear. Rotate the right shoulder back to open up to the chest. Inhale, lift up. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand comes by that left ear. Roll that left shoulder back and down, press into the outside edges of the left foot. Inhale, lift up. Left hand can glide down that left leg. Right hand can come by that right ear. Roll the right shoulder back to open up to the chest. Feeling an intense stretch down the right side of the body. Inhale, lift up, pausing here. So what I want you to do is pivot that right foot towards the back of the mat, coming into half Hanuman or half split. Take the hands down to the mat. This is where you'll need the blocks if you would like to stay up tall. And you'll flex that left foot up towards the ceiling, keeping the hips stacked over the knees on that back foot, pressing firmly to the back of that right foot. You have option to stay down, option to stay on the fingertips. Or then you can grab the blocks and stay up tall. Heard me say it before, I feel like I have a low center of gravity or something because I'm a lot more comfortable staying low to the ground and bowing in. Option's yours. Just release. Softness in the back of that left knee. When you inhale, come back onto the ball mound of the feet, the left foot. I want you to pivot that right foot back towards the inside of that left leg. Come back down onto the sitting bone into Janu Sirsasana. The left leg is extended out long. We're going to come into a forward fold position in Janu Sirsasana. So Janu Sirsasana A. So we'll inhale and lengthen our seated tree posture. Exhale, touch shin, ankle, or around the base of the foot, taking the right hand to the left wrist. And fold. On your inhale, release your classical wherever it is. Start to roll up, stacking vertebrae by vertebrae, allowing the head to relax. Awesome. Switching sides now, so let me switch so you can see me this way. Lengthen the right leg out long, bringing the left knee in for Marichyasana C. So you either clasp like you did before, wrapping that right arm around the left knee, left hand comes outside that left hip, or right elbow comes across the body and catches the outside of that left knee. Wherever you are, you inhale, lengthen, and then you exhale to twist. Try to find as much softness within the body as you can, especially in the abdomen. Gaze over that left shoulder. As the right foot remains flexed, maintain a softness in the back of that right knee. You found yourself collapsing in that left shoulder. Really press the hand to the mat to press your foot away. Inhale to unravel. Exhale when you get there. Allow the left knee to fall out. Now coming into your Janu Sirsasana side stretch. So left heel and left foot, all the left foot completely comes into the right inner part of the leg. Right hand comes on the shin, ankle, these fingers around the toes. We'll inhale, lift the left arm up and over. Roll the left shoulder back and down, allowing the right to drop. Again, gaze up towards the left fingertips, or just keep the head parallel so that it does not, the right ear does not collapse down towards that right shoulder. You find yourself picking up any tension along the way. Just release it. It's natural to yourself. On the inhale, start to rise. Exhale when you get to the top. Good. So again, we're going to come into gate posture. So take the hands forward, either if it's on the mat or into the ground in front of you, take that left foot and pivot it towards the back of the mat. Press the outside edge of that right foot into the mat. Walk the hands up. So until you are pressing firmly into the outside edge of that right foot. So we'll inhale, lengthen the right arm up and over, press the left hand into the mat. On the exhale, roll the right shoulder back and down, opening up through the chest. Inhale, lift up. Right hand comes down, gliding down that right leg. Left arm goes past that left ear, gazing up towards the left fingertips. Roll the left shoulder back to open up through the chest. Inhale, lifting up. Left hand comes down to the mat. Right hand comes past that right ear. Open up through the chest. Press into the outside edge of that right foot. Inhale, lift up. Right hand glides down that right leg. Left hand comes past that left ear for the last time. Left shoulder comes back. Inhale, lift up. We're going to pivot the left foot towards the back of the mat, coming onto the right heel for our half Hanuman or half splits. So take the hands down to the mat if you'd like, or grab your blocks and place them on the outside edges of the hips. And move forward. Or stay upright, whichever best serves you. Softness in the back of that right knee. Lengthen the back of the neck. Just a few more breaths here. When you inhale, start to walk the hands back up. Pivot that left foot back inwards, extending the right leg out long, coming back onto the sitting bones into Janu Sirsasana. Coming into Janu Sirsasana angles again for a forward fold. So again, options of clasping the shin, the ankle, or around the base of the foot. Move forward on the exhale. Make sure your shoulders does not continue to crawl closer and closer to your ear. But you're still inviting that full relaxation, that full release in the body. This will over time help release the muscles. When we inhale, we start to rise up. And we exhale at the top. Awesome. All right, so we're gonna come to lying flat on your back. So you do whichever way you find the easiest for you. I like to just rock and roll down my spine, as some of you know. So I will hug my knees into my chest, wrap my arms around my shin, inhale to lengthen up tall. And then on the exhale, rock and roll up and down the spine. Do this as many or as few times as you'd like, or find your own way into lying flat on your back. Lengthen the left leg out long, keeping the right knee bent once you come to lying flat on your back, coming into a supine twist. Arms extend out wide, or you come into cactus arms, whichever best serves you. Allow the right knee to fall heavy over that left, gazing over the right shoulder. Don't allow there to be any clenching in the hips here. Belly glutes. A complete softness within the body. And inhale, bring that right knee through center. Exhale when we get there. Release the right leg down to the mat, lengthening it out long. Bring that left knee in, keeping the arms in whichever position you find most desirable. Allow that left knee to fall heavy over the right this time, gazing over that left shoulder. I'm gonna inhale, bring that left knee through center. Exhale when you get there. For a moment, I want you to come back into that diamond shaped position that we did towards the beginning of our practice, but laying flat on your back. So take the knees wide, allow them to fall open, bring the heels in to touch and the ball mounds of the feet to touch. Place the hands on the belly, or you can place one hand on your heart and one hand on your stomach. And just breathe here for a moment. Take time to listen to your body. To listen to those guides that lie within you. Start to lengthen each leg out. Come into Shavasana. Take the arms as wide as the mat or wider, taking up as much space as you would like to. Allow the eyes to start to fall heavy into the back of the skull. And allow them to be lengthened the back of the neck completely. Relaxing shoulders away from the ears. Releasing any leftover tension that you may still be holding on to in the jaw. The tongue falls from the roof of the mouth. Your chest starts to feel a lightness within it as you relax through your shoulders. Feel areas within the arms. Lightness that you didn't feel before. You felt heavy. Now you feel light. The wrists feel loose, as well as the hands. You feel this lightness circle back the opposite side of the arms. Gravitate from the chest into the upper abdomen and the belly. This presses the lower back into the mat. Not in the way that you would think, but in a way of lightness, softness, resting. The hips disengage completely. Pressing the glutes into the mat. Releases the quads and the hamstrings. You can feel this release within the knees, down the shins and the backs of the calves. Ankles. Release to the point that the feet fall heavy towards the sides of the mat. As you rest in the Shavasana.